For thousands of years, Greenland's thick ice has hidden an unknown world, but not forever. Scientists have already uncovered ancient landscapes, lost ecosystems, and proof that this frozen land was once something entirely different. But as the ice disappears faster than ever, a bigger mystery arises. What other secrets remain buried beneath? Let's uncover them. But before we reveal these hidden wonders, let's first explore just how vast and extraordinary Greenland truly is. Greenland is the world's largest and most mysterious island, spanning more than 3 times the size of France. It has belonged to the Kingdom of Denmark for over 3 centuries, making Denmark a transcontinental nation. As the 12th biggest landmass, it is also the largest country with a European capital, excluding Russia. If placed over Europe, Greenland's vast size would stretch from Portugal to Poland, covering much of the continent. Despite its enormity, Greenland has only about 56,000 residents, fewer than Andorra. Nearly 1/3 live in Nuuk, the capital. The sparse population is due to its harsh, mostly uninhabitable terrain. 2/3 of the island lies within the Arctic Circle, where weaker sunlight creates a frigid climate. However, the Gulf Stream brings slightly milder temperatures than expected for its latitude. In Nuuk, winter averages -9 degrees Celsius, while Iqaluit, Canada, at a similar latitude but farther from the Gulf Stream, plummets to an average of -27 degrees, making it much colder. Would you rather endure the freezing solitude of Greenland or the scorching crowds of Dubai? Let's hear it. Who's Team Arctic and who's Team Desert? Drop a comment below. Yet, for all its massive land, Greenland's most defining feature isn't its size. It's something far more mysterious and powerful. Greenland's most mysterious feature is its colossal ice sheet, covering nearly 80% of the island. Roughly the size of Alaska, it is the second largest ice mass on Earth after Antarctica. This ancient sheet averages 1.5 kilometers thick, with some parts reaching up to 3 kilometers. It holds about 2,850,000 cubic kilometers of ice, weighing around 2.85 quadrillion metric tons. The immense pressure has pushed much of Greenland's interior bedrock below sea level, forming a basin surrounded by towering mountains. The coasts, free from this heavy ice, have been home to humans for thousands of years. Ice cores reveal that Greenland has been frozen for at least 18 million years, with some of the oldest layers dating back 1 million years. For most of history, the island remained locked beneath an unbroken sheet. But in the year 1966, scientists made a surprising discovery. Ice core samples contained sediments showing that Greenland was nearly ice-free and covered in vegetation at least once in the past 1 million years. This finding reshaped what we know about Greenland's climate and its long-hidden past. Today, only one small forested region remains, the Qinghua Valley in the far south. Here, summer temperatures barely sustain tree life, while surrounding mountains protect the valley from Greenland's fierce northern winds. Beyond this 15-kilometer stretch of greenery, the island remains a world of ice, rocks, hardy shrubs, and isolated human and animal life. For millions of years, Greenland's ice sheet has hidden its true past. But what if I told you that beneath this frozen fortress, something incredible is waiting to be uncovered? Before we explore, I have a quick 10-second request. If you want to support this journey into the unknown, just tap the notification bell and hit subscribe. It helps this channel more than you think. And in return, I'll keep bringing you even more fascinating discoveries. Deal? For millions of years, Greenland has been entombed beneath ice, hiding its ancient history. But as the ice retreats, long-lost landscapes and river systems are emerging, revealing new clues about its prehistoric world. In the year 1966, scientists at Camp Century, a U.S. military research base, made a surprising find. While drilling into the ice, they uncovered sediments containing preserved plant material, evidence that Greenland was once ice-free. This discovery changed scientific understanding, suggesting that forests and flowing rivers once covered this now frozen land. Then, in the year 2013, researchers uncovered another astonishing secret beneath Greenland's ice. Using ice-penetrating radar data from NASA satellites, they identified what is now considered the longest known canyon on Earth. Nicknamed Greenland's Grand Canyon, this immense feature stretches over 750 kilometers, more than 300 kilometers longer than Arizona's Grand Canyon. It spans up to 10 kilometers in width and plunges approximately 800 meters below sea level. Unlike many canyons shaped by glaciers, scientists believe this one was carved by an ancient river, making it an exceptionally old formation. If Greenland's ice sheet were to shrink significantly, this hidden canyon could become a dominant feature of the landscape. However, because much of it lies below sea level, parts of it could also become submerged. Some scientists predict that as the ice continues to recede, Greenland's depressed interior, currently pressed down by the sheer weight of the ice, could transform into an enormous inland sea, reshaping the environment in unexpected ways. Since Greenland was once warm enough to sustain forests, some researchers wonder whether early humans could have lived there. Archaeological findings confirm that people inhabited Siberia and the Arctic Circle more than 40,000 years ago. Although no direct evidence of ancient human life has been discovered in Greenland, ongoing research could one day uncover new chapters of human history buried beneath the ice. If these lost landscapes and rivers have remained hidden for millions of years, what secrets might their exposure reveal, not just about the past, but about the future? NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory reported in the year 2006 that Greenland's ice sheet and glaciers were melting at around 217 cubic kilometers per year, twice the rate recorded in the year 2001. Arctic temperatures are increasing nearly twice as fast as the global average, making Greenland especially vulnerable. With 2/3 of the island above the Arctic Circle, experts predict temperatures could rise by 3 to 9 degrees Celsius. Currently, Greenland loses about 200 billion metric tons of ice each year, potentially causing a 30-centimeter global sea level rise by the century's end. If the melting continues at this rate, Greenland's entire ice sheet, holding roughly 2,850,000 cubic kilometers of ice, could shrink drastically over the next few centuries. This would release an enormous volume of water, raising sea levels by approximately 7 meters. Such a rise could submerge major coastal areas worldwide, reshaping global geography. Florida and southern Louisiana, including Miami and New Orleans, could face widespread flooding. San Francisco Bay could expand, engulfing parts of the California Central Valley, including Sacramento and Stockton. The Bahamas, northwestern Europe, the Netherlands, Belgium, and Germany could also experience severe flooding, along with Italy's Po Valley, including Venice, and Egypt's Nile Delta, including Alexandria. Other at-risk locations include parts of southern Iraq, Bangladesh, West Bengal, and Vietnam's Mekong Delta, including Ho Chi Minh City. Low-lying regions of eastern China, including major cities like Shanghai and Tianjin, could also be in danger. If Greenland's ice continues to disappear, millions could be displaced, creating new global challenges. Additionally, an influx of fresh water into the ocean could weaken the Gulf Stream, possibly triggering cooling effects in parts of Europe despite rising global temperatures. And as Greenland's ice melts faster than ever, history is quite literally emerging from beneath the frozen past. But it's not just ancient landscapes that are being uncovered. At the same time, the gradual disappearance of Greenland's ice could eventually expose one of Earth's largest land masses in its entirety, along with geological and historical wonders that have remained concealed for ages. However, we may not need to wait centuries to witness these revelations, as scientists and explorers have already made astonishing discoveries beneath the ice. In the year 1942, during the Second World War, an American Lockheed P-38 Lightning was forced to make an emergency landing on the island. The crew survived and was rescued, but the aircraft was left behind, gradually buried under layers of ice. Decades later, in the year 1992, after years of searching, a team finally located the lost plane, now resting beneath more than 260 feet of ice due to continuous snowfall over time. The aircraft was carefully recovered, restored to its former glory, and even took to the skies once again after being hidden under Greenland's ice for nearly 50 years. This was just one of several historical relics preserved in Greenland's ice. In the year 1968, an American bomber caught fire mid-air and crashed on the island. A massive cleanup effort was launched by both the United States and Denmark, leading to the retrieval of nearly all aircraft components. Although extensive efforts were made to recover all materials, some reports suggest that small fragments may still remain buried beneath the ice. Ongoing environmental studies continue to monitor the long-term effects of the crash site. If you could uncover just one thing hidden beneath Greenland's ice, what would you hope to find? A lost civilization, an ancient ecosystem, or perhaps something even more mysterious? Drop your theories in the comments. While lost aircraft and preserved artifacts are remarkable finds, something even more valuable may be concealed beneath Greenland's ice: resources with the potential to reshape the global economy. At the same time as the immense weight of Greenland's ice decreases, the island could experience a process known as isostatic rebound. This natural phenomenon causes the land to slowly rise once it is no longer compressed by thick layers of ice. One of the most intriguing aspects of Greenland's ice-covered terrain is the potential wealth hidden beneath it, especially hydrocarbons and rare earth elements. According to estimates from the United States Geological Survey, Greenland may hold significant reserves of hydrocarbons, including oil and natural gas. Some assessments suggest that the island could contain up to 141 billion barrels of hydrocarbons, possibly accounting for a portion of the world's untapped fossil fuel reserves. If these estimates prove correct and resource development moves forward in the future, Greenland's energy potential could be immense. However, extraction and exploration would depend on a mix of economic, environmental, and geopolitical factors. At present, Greenland remains a territorial possession of Denmark, a member of both the European Union and NATO, which could play a crucial role in shaping energy policies and resource management strategies. Beyond hydrocarbons, Greenland is also believed to be rich in rare earth elements and minerals, critical materials used in modern technology. These elements, located within a specific section of the periodic table, are essential for producing smartphones, electric vehicles, medical imaging devices, and advanced aerospace equipment. Given their importance in global supply chains, the discovery of these resources in Greenland has sparked significant scientific and economic interest. With such vast reserves of rare earth elements and hydrocarbons, Greenland has drawn the attention of world powers. But why is this frozen land suddenly becoming a focal point in international affairs? At one point, the United States was the world's leading producer of rare earth elements, but today, most of the global supply comes from elsewhere. Currently, a vast majority, more than 85%, of the world's rare earth elements and minerals are produced in China, which holds large reserves of key materials such as antimony and barite. Many nations, including those in North America and Europe, depend on imports to meet their growing demand for these vital resources. However, the shifting landscape of global resource availability has placed Greenland in the spotlight. Some geological studies suggest that the island could hold one of the world's largest deposits of rare earth elements, possibly second only to China. One of the most significant locations is the small town of Narsak, situated on Greenland's southern coast, home to approximately 1,700 people. The surrounding rocky hills are believed to contain an enormous portion of the planet's rare earth minerals. A particularly valuable deposit in this area, known as Kvanfeld, has been identified as a major source of rare earth oxides. Estimates place its reserves at around 11 million tons, and it is also believed to contain substantial uranium deposits, possibly ranking Greenland among the world's top locations for uranium reserves. If these projections hold true, Greenland could become a crucial player in the global supply chain for rare earth elements, alongside other resource-rich nations. Discussions regarding resource extraction in Greenland remain a topic of ongoing debate. On one hand, expanding the country's mining industry could bring economic growth and generate significant revenue. Supporters argue that resource development could enhance Greenland's financial independence. While the island has had home rule since 1979, Denmark still oversees certain matters, including foreign policy, and provides an annual financial subsidy to support Greenland's government. Developing mining and other resource-based industries could potentially reduce this reliance and create long-term economic stability. However, concerns about the environmental impact and long-term sustainability of such industries have fueled widespread discussions, with contrasting perspectives on how best to manage these resources. Yet, tapping into Greenland's hidden wealth is not as simple as it seems. The island stands at a crossroads. Should it embrace economic opportunities or prioritize the protection of its fragile environment? At the same time, some local communities in Greenland have raised concerns about foreign mining and energy companies establishing operations on the island. These concerns include environmental risks, such as pollution and habitat destruction, along with the potential impact on traditional Inuit ways of life. As the global demand for rare earth elements and strategic resources grows, Greenland has increasingly drawn interest from international investors and major governments. Various state-backed and private corporations have explored opportunities in Greenland's resource industry, particularly in the Kvanfjeld mining zone. Additionally, discussions have taken place regarding infrastructure investments, including airport expansion and port construction. With its vast resource potential, Greenland has become a focal point for nations and industries engaged in rare earth extraction and trade. If this video has made you rethink what might be hidden beneath Greenland's ice, tap that like button. More likes mean more curious minds can join this fascinating exploration of discovery. Yet Greenland's importance stretches beyond resources. Its Arctic position places it at the center of a geopolitical contest where powerful nations are vying for dominance. As Arctic temperatures rise, summer sea ice may vanish within the next 10 years, clearing the northern sea route along Russia's coast. This passage would shorten shipping routes between East Asia, Europe, and North America, making trade faster and more efficient than traveling through the Suez Canal or around Africa. Russia could profit from transit fees, while the route may also improve access to Greenland's untapped resources. Greenland's growing importance has attracted global attention. In 2019, the United States proposed purchasing the island from Denmark and has since voiced concerns over foreign investments. Denmark, which controls Greenland's foreign affairs, rejected the offer, but placed restrictions on infrastructure deals, blocking airport construction bids and the sale of a naval base. Meanwhile, the U.S. maintains an airbase at Thule, a key missile defense and early warning site. Greenland is now at the crossroads of three major global forces: climate change, which is melting ice and revealing new land; rising demand for rare earth elements essential to modern technology; and shifting geopolitical strategies. Once seen as a remote frozen land, Greenland's vast resources and vital location are drawing increasing interest. With climate shifts, economic ambitions, and global power struggles converging on Greenland, one thing is clear: this icy island will be a key player in shaping the future of our world. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Your support truly makes a difference. Click on the video appearing on your screen right now. I guarantee you'll find it just as fascinating. Let us know in the comments which country you'd like us to explore next. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for joining us. Leave a comment, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting videos. See you in the next video.